by name. I'm also one of the younger people here. You know, there's a lot of silver-haired people here, and that's great. But you know, you're missing a lot of the younger people. There's an adorable little kid over there. You need to reach out to us more. You need to stop listening to James Carville. I loved it when I used to
I disagree with him. I told you I disagree with him.
I loved it when I used to watch him on Meet the Press when I was a teenager, but his time is, you know, it's not his time anymore. You need to be listening to younger people. My question here is, we have more than half a dozen cabinet members who committed a serious national security breach. This is something that a member of the military, if they did that, would be court-martialed for. One of them is a member of the military. Tulsi Gabbard is a colonel in the U.S. Army. My question is, why are you or any of the other Democrats in the House of Representatives not moving to impeach all of these cabinet members?
Well, first of all, thank you for being here and making this a multi-generational dialogue. Your point is well taken. I often look around the rooms that I talk with in town halls and wish that there was a way to draw more young people into the conversation, because we need them. And I do listen to them, and I do want to listen to more. And I promise you, the time I spent with James Carville was at the Democratic Policy Retreat 2 weeks ago. We had a lot of young people too. We had a lot of young influencers on social media, people telling us probably exactly what you're thinking and what you want us to hear, and I promise we are listening. By the way, I am what passes for young in the United States Congress. So, we'll keep doing what we can. Young people are a critical part of this process. To your question about impeachment, look, there's lots of impeachments that I would like to do. Starting with the President of the United States, who I think in any other time in the history of this nation would have already crossed the Rubicon into high crimes and misdemeanors so many times that, well, he's already been impeached successfully twice, but we'd be well underway with the third impeachment by now. The problem is, you know where impeachment lives as a Constitution? Article 1. Back to what I mentioned at the very beginning. One of the most distressing aspects of where we are in this moment is that Article 1 has ceased to have meaning because this Republican Congress is so either intimidated by or enraptured by, as part of this cult experience, President Donald Trump. They don't consider themselves an independent branch of government, and they would never allow articles of impeachment to develop into an inquiry or a vote. They would kill it instantly. And many of my Democrat colleagues know that it's just, in this Congress, in this politics, it's just dead letter that lives somewhere in Article 1 but has stopped having meaning. We got to get back to a Congress that is an independent branch of government and that does look for high crimes and misdemeanors, no matter who committed them, whether they're with your party or with the other party, and takes that constitutional role seriously. But right now, it would just feel good, maybe for a minute, to introduce an article of impeachment. But that's time I could have been spending on something that's actually productive. The danger in this moment, everyone agrees we got to do something. I hear it everywhere I go. And the danger in this moment is we all know we got to do something. This is something. Let's do it. And I hear a lot of somethings that are coming from a very well-intended and good place, but are just not going to lead to any outcomes that make a difference. And I have to try, kind of back to my point about not swinging at every pitch. I got to try to focus everything I got on the levers of influence that I think have a fighting chance of making a difference.